guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing my top albums of 2019 video. I have two different categories that we're going to be talking about. First one is going to be music, my top 10 albums of 2019, holy grail albums, the best albums of 2019. I'm going to be spilling tea. And then we have the packaging category, which I have my top 6 favorite packagings and my top 5 worst packagings, if that makes sense. I couldn't pick just 5 favorites. And then obviously, like, I didn't want to duplicate, so none of my music albums are in my packaging albums, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense, but we're gonna get into all of it. I try to be as multi-fandom as possible, and I try to include boy groups and girl groups as possible. But for those of you guys who don't know, I do stand more boy groups than girl groups, so please keep that in mind and don't say that I'm a hater. I just personally listen to a lot more boy groups B-sides, and I think that's, especially for the music category, that's kind of how it works. Also, all of these groups I do stand, so yeah. Oh, I was like, what? I lost my train of thought. And all of these albums only are albums that I've purchased, like, with physical packaging. So, like, yes. None of the albums included I don't have. Like, I don't include albums I don't have, if that makes sense. So it has to be an album that I do have. So I looked at my own collection of all the albums that came out in 2019, and I created all of these lists. So keeping that in mind, those are my disclaimers. Also, I'm filming this again in a really bad setup. I wanted to film in front of my album collection because I think it would have been pretty and beautiful. But my brother's here visiting, and he's a loud guy who likes to watch TV very loudly, so I'm on the 3rd floor, on the floor of my mom's bathroom once again. So yeah, let's get into this. We're going to start off with the let's do the packaging first, because I'm honestly more excited for the music. So we're gonna start off with my 5 least favorite packaging. Honestly, I don't have, like, I guess I don't have like a ranking for these. I have a least favorite packaging. 100% have a least favorite, and I know exactly which one it is. But other than that, like, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so the first one that I really did not like the packaging, this is Kim Donghan's D Hours. There's nothing wrong with it, but honestly, there's just nothing special about it. I hate slipcovers, just to begin with. Like, I really honestly hate slipcovers with a passion, and, like, I just think they could have honestly just picked a better photo for the front. Like, I don't know. This part is kind of good, but, like, I don't know. I just kind of wish they had done more with it. It's kind of very plain. Yeah, just my opinion, I guess. I couldn't really find least favorites, guys, so, like, we're picking straws here. The next one is Wakey Makey's. This is Weekend LOL. I don't know why, I just don't like this. I don't like jewel cases, I don't like slip covers, and this is a jewel case and a slip cover. This is honestly, though, for these albums, I'm just talking about the outside packaging. Like, the inside photos are gorgeous, like, we've been new. But yeah, nothing about this, like, draws me in. Like, honestly, I didn't want to buy this full price, and I didn't, so yeah, I don't know. I love the music on here, I love the girls, and I love all of the pictures inside, but the outside packaging just does not woo me. The next one is Astro's Blue Flame. Honestly, guys, I just don't like the color of this, and I don't really like the magnet book style packaging. There's nothing wrong with her. I love the music, I love the boys. The pictures inside this thing are wholly beautiful, and I really like this part. Like, this is really pretty, but just the outside is what just makes me, like, not like it. I don't know. The blue one is okay, but still, I just don't like this style. I feel like they did a lot better for All Night. All Night is, no, All Light. All Light. Yes, All Light is really, really pretty, so just my opinion. I think Astro albums are really pretty, and that one just doesn't wow me. I think there was nothing spectacular about it. The second to last of my least favorite is Nui's The Table. I really hate this. I don't know who did this, but I hate it. It's just so ugly to me. I don't know why. I just really hate it. The inside of it, like, the pictures and stuff, beautiful, breathtaking, never been done before. Models found jobless, but, like, I don't know, I just wasn't impressed by it. I love the music. And then my least favorite packaging from 2019 was I just hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know why SM thought this was good, but I hate it. I'm sorry for all my XOLs. I'm sorry. I still love this album. I still love Sehun and Chanyeol. I don't particularly like any of them better. I think the pink one, this is definitely my favorite, but, like, first of all, no. I don't want to rip this sticker, and here I am, ripping the damn sticker, okay? And then second of all, you open it, right? Because you're already annoyed. And then it's the damn this thing. What? Why? Just why? I just hate it so much. The front, I like this. This is good. This is the content I signed up for. But this, no. Ugh, I just hate it so much. Another contender for least favorite packaging was 17's An Ode. But spoiler alert, I can't add that because it was on my top album list, so she's safe for today. Just for today. I hate the packaging of that too though. Like, I hate anything that has like outer protection. I don't know why, I just don't like it. But getting into the positive side, some of my favorite packagings included, I know I said I hate slipcovers, but like, this slapped. I'm sorry, I really like this packaging. I think the front cover is really gorgeous. This is very and chill, by the way. The album with tag, y'all be better be streaming. And then when you open it, like, I just think this is super sick. Like, it's so pretty. And then like, it's a different shape, it's a different feel. I like it. They slapped. Perhaps jellyfish isn't dead to me. I like it. The next one is another slipcover, which I also don't hate. Spoiler alert. And that's Chungha's Flourishing. I don't know why. I just think the black and white, pretty, complex, sleek, like with the gold. I like it. And then when you open it, I like how it's like the photo book and then there's this thing. Like, literally, she's gorgeous. Like, how could I say no? How can I say no? She's so pretty. And I loved it. Like, I really, thoroughly, like, I literally have this album on display because that's how much I love it. Like, she's my wig, my whole wig. The next album is a really good album. We got Super M. I know a lot of people hated this because of how they did each member different cover, and then the group version, but I actually kind of enjoyed having each member's different cover and then each member's photo book. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know, I liked it, especially after SM did NCT's Regulate, NCT 127's Regulate, because those had each member cover but the insides were the same, and I was like, what's the point? But this one had each member cover and then the inside corresponds to the member, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So I just pulled out Baekhyun's, but I obviously love all of them so much, and I don't mind the American versus the Korean, but I do prefer the American albums because I think the black back is way cooler than the white back, my opinion. And then the next one are my third favorite packaging of 2019 was actually Kang Daniel's Color on Me. I absolutely adore this album. I think it's so pretty, like the hollow, and then it's also like a book and it opens like this. Like, I love it. I think he didn't have to use his face because his face is powerful, y'all. His face is really powerful, and he didn't have to use it to make it like really pretty, and I just absolutely adore this album and him. So yeah. And then my second favorite packaging of 2019 is actually the BTS World OST. I don't know why, but I just really enjoy this album. Like, I love it. I don't know why. It's very simple, but like, I just really enjoy the reflectiveness with just the matte black. It's like very pleasing to the eye, and I really like, it's so simple. I just really like it. Yeah, that's that. I just really like it. And then my favorite packaging from 2019 is Wavy's Take Over the Moon. You guys know I'm so obsessed with this album. I think it is just stunning. Like, it's just so pretty. The red with the gold and like the really like old style font, and then it's just like the V. Oh my god, like I'm just obsessed with this album. Love it so much. They deserve the whole entire world, and yes, the packaging was just so good. And now we're going to be getting into the music portion of this. So I'm going to be telling you guys my top 10 albums of 2019 and then telling you guys my favorite track if I have one on the album. I just pulled random versions, so like don't think of like the versions. I did pull my favorite versions though. I think for most of these I pulled my favorite versions down. So yeah, and I also try to keep it kind of monochromatic. Not really, but like I tried. So. Anyways, the first album, number 10, is 17th and Ode. I really liked this album. This is their third full-length album that they've put out. I think 17 has fantastic discography. This actually is my favorite version of the album. And yeah, I just absolutely love this album. I think they did such a phenomenal job with it. My favorite tracks, let me think. I love Hit and Fear, like don't get me wrong, but Happy Ending, I really love that song. Network Love is probably my favorite track because it's very simple and there's a lot of like electronic-y stuff, but I really like it. Lucky is really good too. So yes, I really enjoy this album. Then for number 9, we have Nuis, Happily Ever After. You guys know this year has been the year of Nuis for me. I am so thoroughly obsessed with them. For those of you guys who don't know and haven't seen my top songs of 2019, Bet is my song of the year. Bet slaps so hard, and I thoroughly enjoy this album. My favorite song on the album, oh my god, it's either Segno or Bass. Bass slaps so hard. I get my mom to say, Uri michoso. Like, I love that part of the the song. I literally get my mom to sing it with me because I stream that song so much. But Segno is so beautiful, like it is so powerful, and I thoroughly enjoy her. Obviously Beppa exists, but yeah, I love this album. Also packaging, beautiful. Then for number, what are we on? 8, we have X1's debut, Quantum Leap. For those of you guys who don't know, X1, we're not going to talk about that right now, but as an album, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I know a lot of the songs come from Produce 101, but I really enjoyed the song that Produce made. Like, for those of you guys who don't know, You Got It was one of my favorite songs that came out this year. You Got It slaps so hard. It's so good. Kim Yohan, Marry Me, I Love You. And yes, I really enjoyed this album. Every single song is great, but definitely You Got It is my favorite, and I really love Move. Move slaps. So I know those are technically Produce songs, but I still put this up on my list because You Got It and Flash. Oh, I love it. And obviously like Guantanamo and like what was that song? What's the English name of that song? Oh, Like Always. That's the English name. Oh, I really like that song too. So yes, I love them. Wish all the best for all of them in whatever happens with them. Then we go into number 7, which is NCT Dream's We Boom. I love NCT's music, like as all of NCT, but the Dreamies definitely put out my favorite B-sides. I don't really listen to a lot of 127 B-sides, which is kind of controversial, but I always listen to like all of the Dreamies B-sides. For those of you guys who don't know, the Dreamies are my favorite subunit for NCT. I thoroughly enjoyed this album. What's my favorite song? It's between Stronger and 119. I don't really know. I don't really have an answer. Probably 119. But Haechan's verse in Stronger, ooh, with like the denims, ooh. I don't know, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this album. Love them so much. Okay, 6. We're on number, is this number, I think this is number 6. For number 6, we have CIX's debut, Hello, Chapter 1, Hello Stranger. Oh my god, I can never remember the name of this song, this album. I love CIX's music so much. They are one of those rookies that just has bumpin' tracks. Y'all, if you don't listen to CX's music, I don't know what you're doing. They're so good. Like literally every single track on this album I have, and I like on my playlist. Like most of my playlists I only have title tracks, but every single song is on that playlist. I adore this album so much. I think my favorite track is probably Imagine, but I love What You Wanted and Like It That Way in the One. It just, every single track is so good. Imagine just like hits different for me, but What You Wanted is so good. And obviously Movie Star, like literally between this and their second mini, I definitely think I prefer this one, but I really like their second mini too. Like their second mini impressed me. Rewind, ooh, so good. But yeah, I just love them so much, and I cannot wait to see what they do again in the future. Like honestly, like after their first and second minis, I was like, alright, I'm ready to stand for the rest of my life. Like I just love them so much. Highly suggest their music. And then for number 5, we have, this is ATEEZ's Treasure Episode 2021. This is definitely my favorite ATEEZ album that they came out with. I absolutely adore this album. Literally every single track is phenomenal. There's nothing to say, there's nothing bad to say about this album because it's just their best, and like I will take no other answer. Like this is just the best album they've come out with. Since this album, nothing has topped it in my opinion. Like I just thoroughly enjoy every track start to finish of this album, and nobody can tell me differently. My favorite track is Light. Light is my favorite ATEEZ song that they've ever came out with. If you want to tell me that something in this world is better than Jungkook's high notes in Light, like you can't, because that's false. Like there's just nothing better in my opinion, and that's that. But I love like Desire, I love Promise, I love Hala Hala, I love Say My Name. Like I love every single track. Their best album. And I'm sorry, it's their best album. Like come for me, it's their best album. And then we're moving up to the top 4. So for number 4, we have Claewon Mido by Stray Kids. For those guys who don't know, Stray Kids, one of my favorite groups in all of K-pop. I absolutely adore them. I adore this album. This between Levanter was kind of a toss-up because I love Levanter so much as well. But I ended up picking this one just because I don't know, I don't know, I really like this album. Mido is one of my favorite songs from Stray Kids, so yes. My favorite song on this album is probably 19, or Victory Song, or Chronosaurus, or Boxer. Boxer. I don't know, I love every single track on this album. I love them, I love everything they've ever done, and yes, Stan the Kings, that's that on that. My third most favorite album from 2019 is TXT's The Dream Chapter Magic. I love this album. You cannot tell me that this album doesn't slap. It is so good. TXT puts out such good songs. I think, honestly, I would have picked The Dream Chapter Star, but this one just has more tracks, so like more to love. Although probably Blue Orangeade is still my favorite track from TXT, although it's hard because 20 centimeters exists. I'm like, oh, I love 20 centimeters. But definitely my favorite tracks on this are 20 centimeters, Angel or Devil, and New Rules. I love them. I love this group. I will support them till the end. So good. So good. And then we're getting on to my top two favorite albums of 2019. I hope you guys can probably guess what they are. I bet you guys know what number one is, but number two has been an album that I put on rotation. I am never not streaming this album. I adore this music. I adore this man. It's City Lights by Beck. Like, Baekhyun came out with one of the best albums this year. No questions asked. Hands down, his vocals, everything was just everything we ever needed. UN Village is such a sister, and like, keep streaming her please. Like, she deserves all of our coin. But definitely for me, my favorite tracks are Betcha. Oh my god, I love Betcha. I love Betcha so much. And Diamond, oh, it's so good. Ice Queen as well is one of my favorites. Oh, I just love all the tracks though. So I love Baekhyun so much, but Betcha. Oh, I can get down to that song. Oh, but I love, like, literally, like, guys, if you haven't listened to this album, like literally, like, literal, I love them. And then for number one, my favorite album from 2019, you guys probably know what it is. It's one of those albums that this group just comes out with the best music. Like, there's no questions asked for me. Like, there's never been a song by this group that I didn't enjoy. I definitely have favorites, and I have so I have songs that I don't stream as much, but this group comes out with the best music possible, and we're all whipped for them, and that's obviously BTS's Map of the Soul Persona. Absolutely adore this album. The best track on this album is hands down Home. I don't take no for an answer. Home is my favorite track, probably that came out this year. Like, Home beats Bet in my opinion. Home is what we needed. Home is what we deserved. Another song that I really, what other songs do I like? I love Dionysus, however you pronounce it. I really love that song. Boy With Love is obviously adorable. Make It Right, I didn't really like at the beginning, but it's definitely grown on me. And yeah, I love this album, love them. But definitely Home is my favorite track. Home deserves the world. It's like, for me, Pied Piper, Home, Paradise, like, y'all don't understand what I've been through streaming those songs. But yes, obviously this is my favorite song. I mean, my favorite album. But yeah, those are my top 10 albums of 2019 and my favorite and least favorite packagings for 2019. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite album was for 2019, and let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite packaging and what's least favorite packaging. I think there's definitely been good packaging this year, and I think a lot of groups have really stepped up their game with packaging. But some of them just didn't come up. Like, what the heck is that spine on that XOSC album? I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys